Welcome to this instructional video on Smeg coffee makers. Please note that some of the instructions and functions may vary depending on your model. Here is an overview of all the coffee makers available in North America. The Smeg coffee maker has one main power switch on the right hand side. On the front you will find two knobs, a knob to turn the unit on and off, and a knob for the steam production. There are several buttons in the middle: menu button, pre-ground, rinse, hot water, coffee strength, single espresso, double espresso, and coffee. Turn the unit on by turning the on and off knob to the left or to the right. When you plug in the coffee maker for the first time, it will display a variety of languages. Wait until the desired language is displayed and hit the OK button for 3 seconds. If you wish to change the language, or you installed the wrong language by mistake, press the change button for at least 5 seconds. The appliance will then go through all the languages that are available, and once you've reached the desired language, press the OK button for 3 seconds. To fill up the water tank, take the water tank out and refill it with water. Then put it back in to the coffee maker. The appliance allows you to set different settings. In order to go into the settings, press the menu button. The first one that's displayed is the clock. You hit the next button to adjust the start time when the appliance is supposed to auto start up. The next button is if the auto start function is on or off. The next option is the descale function. You can set the temperature for the hot water, or you can set that the appliance turns off after 30 minutes on its own if it's not being used. You can also change your setting of the water hardness. All previously described settings can be changed by simply pressing the change button and keeping it pressed. So now I'm going to adjust the auto start time by hitting the menu button once, hitting next once, and then keep on pressing the change button. I'd like for the coffee maker to start automatically at 7:01. I'm going to confirm it by pressing the OK button. In order to exit the settings, hit the menu button once. In order to turn on the auto start function, I press the menu button once, hit the next button 3 times, and hit the change button once. I'll confirm with OK. I will then skip the descale function, but I will change the temperature for the hot water, and I'd like it to be high from now on. I do this by hitting the change button and then confirming it with OK. I will then go to the off after 30 minutes, but I'd like it actually to go off after 1 hour. I hit the change button once and I hit OK. The last option then is the water hardness. I can change this by pressing the change button, and I'll go 1 through 4. And I confirm with OK. In order to reset the entire coffee maker, you hit the default values by hitting the next button one more time. You change it to yes by hitting the change button, and you then hit OK. It is now reset to all default values. The appliance comes with two compartments. One for coffee beans and one for pre-ground coffee. The coffee mill is found in the bean compartment. The coffee mill is preset in the factory to make coffee correctly and should not require adjusting initially. However, if after making the first few coffees you find the delivery is either too fast or too slow, this can be corrected by adjusting the grinding adjustment knob. Turn one click clockwise for more rapid coffee delivery. Turn one click anti-clockwise for slower coffee delivery and a creamier coffee. These adjustments will only be evident after at least 2 cups of coffee have been delivered. Turn the unit on by turning the on and off knob to the left or to the right. It will then heat up the water and it might go through a rinse cycle. Now the machine is ready to make coffee. Please make sure to place a cup underneath the spout. Make sure to adjust the height of the spout according to the height of the mug that you are using in order not to spill any coffee or espresso. You can do so by pulling down on the spout or pushing up. You can select the coffee strength by pressing the strength button. Strong tastes, extra strong tastes, extra mild, mild taste, or standard taste. Once you've selected the strength, you can then select single espresso. By pressing it once, you will have 1 cup, or twice, and you will get 2 cups of single espresso. You can press the double espresso button, and you will either get 1 or 2 double espressos. And the same goes for the coffee button with either 1 or 2 coffees. I am now going to select 1 single espresso. In order to select 2 single espressos, you press the single espresso button twice and you wait for a few seconds. The appliance is set by default to automatically make the following types of coffee: short coffee, standard coffee, long coffee, resembled by these 3 buttons. To change these quantities, proceed as follows. Hold down the button corresponding to the quantity you'd like to change for at least 3 seconds, then release until the message "Program Quantity" is displayed and coffee delivery commences. When the coffee in the cup reaches the required level, press the same button again to memorize the new amount. The appliance is now reprogrammed with a new setting and it displays ready. If you like hot water, for tea for example, please make sure that the hot water spout is in place. Press the hot water button and hot water will flow out of the spout into your container or mug. The appliance is set by default to automatically deliver about 200 milliliters or 6.7 ounces of hot water. Press the hot water button once and press it again. Once the set quantity of hot water has been reached, delivery will stop automatically. You can always interrupt the flow of hot water by pressing the hot water button. If you wish to make cappuccino, cafe latte, or latte macchiato, pour milk into the milk container and set the milk container to the desired setting of either cappuccino, latte macchiato, or cafe latte by moving the lever. Remove the hot water spout and insert the milk jug. Place your mug underneath the spout. Select the desired taste for your cappuccino by pressing the bean button. You then turn the steam knob to the left. The display will display cappuccino, and the coffee maker will start making frothed milk and then ground the beans in order to make the coffee. Once the appliance is done, remove your cup and hit the clean button on the milk jug in order to clean all the tubes off the milk container. In order to make frothed milk without coffee, insert the milk jug into the appliance and place a cup underneath the spout. You then turn the steam knob to the right. Once the appliance is done, remove your cup hit the clean button on the milk jug in order to clean all the tubes off the milk container. If you wish to make espresso coffee with pre-ground coffee instead of coffee beans, pull the unit all the way out, lift the central lid for the pre-ground coffee department, and put 1 measure of pre-ground coffee into the funnel. Close the lid and push the appliance back into the cabinet. Press the pre-ground button and then select the size of the cup. After using the machine with pre-ground coffee, in order to go back to making coffee using coffee beans, deactivate the pre-ground coffee function by either pressing the coffee bean button or the pre-ground button. If you wish for the unit to go through a rinse cycle, press the rinse button. Every once in a while, your coffee maker will have to be descaled. It will tell you so by displaying descale in your display. You can also do it manually by going into the menu, hitting the next button until you see descale on your display, change it to OK, and then confirm it with yes. Please follow the instructions in your manual. In order to empty the waste container, pull on the spout in order to open up the appliance. Then you will pull on the drip tray and you will see the waste container in the back. The waste will go in the garbage and you will place the waste container back onto the drip tray. Then you put everything back and you close the door. You turn the appliance off by turning the on and off button to the left or to the right. The appliance will then most likely go through a rinse cycle. Thank you for choosing Smeg for all of your appliance needs. If you have any further questions, please consult your user manual or authorized servicer.